Hey everybody, Clayton here at etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out the Curt Forged Ball Mount for 2-inch hitches. Now this hitch does come with a 2 5/16 inch ball, but we do have plenty of other options here at eTrailer if you do need to switch that ball size out for something different. Now adding a ball mount to the back of your truck or anything you might be using to tow is going to allow you to tow a trailer. Now there are a lot of different variations of ball mounts, and I really like this one in particular. We'll get into that here in a second. And something I like about this kit is that it is going to include a pin and clip, and they're both going to have a nice nylon coating on the ends, giving you a good place to grab. And you might notice the finish on here being a matte finish. That's because it's going to be a black carbide. Black carbide is much more resilient when it comes to rust and things like that. It's really going to protect our ball mount a lot better than, let's say, black powder coating. And a lot of other ball mounts are going to use black powder coating, and that does great, but one problem that black powder coat has is that when it rusts or when it bounces around in our receiver, it is going to create rust because that powder coating is actually going to come off. And that's where this really stands out because it's much more durable. Now taking a look at the rear of our ball mount, you can see that there's no hole. A lot of the other ball mounts out there are going to be open here at the end, and that just creates a point for failure whenever the ball mount gets deep into its life. So this being forged from a solid piece of steel is really going to help it be strong for a long time. And it is going to mount into our receiver tube, just like any other ball mount you might be using. And then if you do happen to lose the pin and clip it comes with, it is going to use a standard 5/8 inch pin. And as far as our weight capacities are concerned, there are going to be a couple variables here. Our actual ball on our ball mount is going to have a 15,000 pound towing capacity and a 1,500 pound tongue weight rating. So you just want to keep that number in mind and not exceed that. But when you actually look at the ball mount's ratings are going to be listed at 17,000 for towing capacity, then 2,550 pounds for our tongue weight rating. Now both of these numbers are pretty high, and it's always important to check with your owner's manual and make sure that your vehicle can tow at these capacities. Now we do have a couple dimensions to give you. Our ball mount is going to be a 4-inch drop, so that's going to be from the top of our ball mount here down to our lower platform down here. That's going to be 4 inches. Then if you wanted to flip it over, you'd have to flip the ball over as well, but you'll get a 3-inch rise out of this. Now you just want to tune this to your trailer, that way you can make sure you're towing it nice and level. And then just for some other clearance reasons, our measurement from the center of our pin to the center of our ball is going to be about 8.5 inches. This number is going to be very important if you're using a vehicle that has a bumper that hangs over. Now there are a lot of different ball mount options out there on the market. I always suggest going with a solid ball mount if possible, so that's why I really like this one. Now adjustable ball mounts are great if you are going to be pulling different trailers all the time, because you can fine tune that to each trailer, but this is going to be awesome if you're pulling the same trailer all the time because there's less parts to fail. And once you get your trailer hooked up, you're ready to hit the road. That's going to do it for our look at the Curt Forged Ball Mount for 2-inch hitches.